That's his style. He's gonna be boxer. It's as if the fight never happened. The fans will remember. The fans and the analysts will remember what happened, but on record, it's as if it didn't happen. So get back in the ring, come back, get another victory, and then move on to bigger fights, and maybe rematch if you really are upset. We'll take a rematch, or call for the rematch, or fight someone else. Maybe you call for a tank fight, or someone else like that. Stop it with the fight for Virgil. It's gonna be another dangerous fight, tough fight, potentially another war. But Virgil likes that. Virgil actually excels in those type of fights. It's like, again, you need to fight a top guy like that to bring the best out of you. You fight someone else and you beat them so easily that it turns people off. Like, well, the other guy was nothing. Or like, it's not a big deal. He, first one up, first one, to be ready, whatever. He'd go clean up, but then whenever he knew that it was my turn to train, he'd come back just to observe and sit down like this and watch, and he'd be paying attention, and he'd be watching me do all my mitts, my bag, sparring sessions. Him and his brother were just students, where others, not necessarily bad fighters at all. I mean, they're good fighters. But you can just tell that he's so focused, so dedicated, and he just loves his craft so much that he's still trying to learn. From me when I was fighting. So that tells us right away that he's gonna be great because he has the talent and the work ethic. And that's why he's where he's at right now. Now, where he's gonna continue in his career and what weight classes and who the next opponents and whatnot, I mean, that's in the future we'll tell. But right now, I think that at he's at 115. I don't think anybody can beat him at 115. We win that fight by being very smart, by neutralizing everything that Inoue does, which he does everything very great also. So that's why it's such a difficult fight for each one of them. Now, obviously, we believe we have enough to win, and the right night, we can win that fight. But it's a tough fight. Again, different weight classes. I mean, will we ever see that? We don't even know if that could ever happen. But styles-wise, if they're the same weight class, now you're gonna have a great, fight of the ages.
Yeah, for sure. I know Eddie Hearn manages BAM, and he talks about that fight hopefully in 2026 or maybe 2027. Who knows? Not necessarily next year, but it's a fight that at the lower weight classes you need to be making those kind of fights because it's just so exciting. And they're both in the top 5 pound for pound right now, I think.
They're too many weight classes apart, and although the skills, Crawford is one of the best fighters that I've seen. I told him yesterday when I met him up last night there at the dinner, I was like, dude, you're a badass. Like, you've been a badass. You don't always get the recognition because of politics and boxing and the favoritism here and there. But he truly does have the skills, and he's a great fighter. He's proven it multiple times, obviously. Now, Canelo is, fighting at 168. Crawford just moved up to 154, and he has some trouble with that in that fight. Now, where do you plan on going? 164, 65, 66? Canelo ain't gonna come down to 160. Canelo ain't gonna come down. Maybe 166 max if he accepts. I think Canelo wins that fight based on just the size, power and size. Now, skill-wise, I think Crawford's a better skilled fighter, but the difference in size will be the deciding factor, and that's why I'm not even a fan of that fight. I think Crawford has accomplished everything he had to accomplish. From 140, 147, now 154, that's even greater for him. He wants to do something, collect belts at 154, he can attempt that. But there's no money in that compared to the Canelo fight. And Canelo is trying to fight other guys, and at that point it's more of a big fight, for the money that's gonna generate. But as a fight fan, I'm not really a fan of that matchmaking. I'd rather see Canelo move up and fight his career. Super talented with footwork, with speed, with reflexes, counter punching ability. He's one of the very, very best. But I'm not a fan of that fight.